Alright guys, welcome to my channel. This is your boy Toby. How on a day? Alright, so like they would always say, getting to the level of greatness is not cheap. That's one thing that has always made a lot of people to back off even on their visions. Because when they look at the sacrifice that has been placed before them and they look at the stress, they look at the journey, they look at the battles, they say to themselves, they say, no, I don't think I can actually go ahead with this vision of a thing. But the truth about it is that the vision called the restoration of the Biafra has actually come to stay. But I want to play you guys a video that will actually, to some persons, it's definitely going to interpret something negative, but it doesn't matter what it actually interprets in your ears as you hear this. But I know that since Simon Ekpa has been held back from, carrying these individuals to where they actually want to see themselves as a nation, I think in this time, it is only God that knows who will actually be the one to actually continue this journey and the process. And at this level, I believe that some individuals actually know right now that they don't actually have the capacity to lead. Because looking at what is happening between the cabinet, the same cabinet, I will tell you that none of them actually have the capacity to lead. Because if you have the capacity to lead, most of the things we are seeing on the social media today, we shouldn't be seeing it. It wasn't like this with Simon Ekpa, and I don't know why it should be like this. And I don't know why it should be like this now that Simon Ekpa is not there. That the minds are divided, and we are not praying to see more of this. But what we are praying to see is that the journey now has become a success. That is what we are hoping to see. But anyway, I want to say thank you so much, and I want you guys to please take a look at this video and tell me what you think about these people. Is it just because of the vision, or there is something behind this? All right, now watch this video and tell me.
Biafra, with all the brouhaha that was involved, we come back. We remember that there have been a lot of speculations and accusations on the chief of staff to the prime minister. But we defended her. We said, no way. Even if she had any link with the Nigerian politicians, I, for one, defended her. That if she has any link with Nigerian politicians, it must be in the past. You cannot use that to judge her. But lo and behold, after all the things we have been through, right now, even after the declaration of Biafra, the United States of Biafra, let me play you a video that emanated 2 or 3 days ago from the office of the Chief of Staff, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. Let me bring it to you. I was shocked. I was shocked. Honestly, believe me. So some people will be saying, like my beloved brother, Marvelous Arinze, I wanted to make a special video for my brother, Marvelous, but I said no need. I will address it on a live video like this because Marvelous is doing a great job. He's doing a great job and I acknowledge it. But right now, it is time for people that know the Prime Minister to use their head and use their intellect and use their smartness. Put 1 and 2 together of everything that the Prime Minister have taught you and then take your decision. You cannot at this point say you are confused. You cannot come at this point and say you are confused. It's not possible. So now, let me show you something. Let me show you something. All right? Where is it?
I also ask this question as a citizen who wants this government to succeed. And I'm also asking this question as a member of BWOC, Biafran Writers of Conscience. Before I forget, my deputy PM, you made mention of having a call with one of the administrators, or do I say brother to a governor in that contraction called Nigeria. And I don't know how that will sound in the ears of Biafrans. Please, is that wise to call or make call or allow your phone number to be with the terrorist Nigerian state administrators?
This was a question on a live space involving Ngozi Orabueze and the world at large. And a Biafran by name David Nnanna asked this question because the Prime Minister's Chief of Staff had alluded that she was in contact with a zoo politician. And it shocked this young man because he knew what it meant. And then he was asking this question. Let me take it back a little bit so that you will hear it more.
And I don't know how that will sound in the ears of Biafrans. Please, is that wise to call or make call or allow your phone number to be with the terrorist Nigerian state administrators?
Actually, this guy, he was my schoolmate. Actually, we were all in university together. Pedro Baseki, so he is my friend. But the thing is that he's championing this Edo course and all that. And then he called to tell me that Orabueze is not, it shouldn't be part of Biafra. But remember, Biafra has Orabueze state. So all I explained to him is that if he wants, I'm going to give him the administrator of the Orabueze state, and they can have that chat among themselves. Yeah. But there's nothing to worry. We're schoolmates at Uniben, and we reach out to each other every now and then. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
We reach out to each other every now and then. The person in question is a strong PDP member, a one Nigerianist, who is arguing with people and then brought that argument to you that Orabueze is not Biafra. And then you began to interact, and then you even promised him that you will hand over the phone number of people to him, so that they will continue from there. Can you believe that? Let's finish it.
If you oblige me, I have like 5 pressing questions that I believe Biafrans as well will like me to ask you. Okay.
If you know this guy called David, whenever we are on the space with our Prime Minister, David will normally give him ample time to ask questions because our Prime Minister is always ready to respond to questions because David always asks relevant questions and very engaging questions that the Prime Minister was always ready to answer. But at this point, because the questions he would ask, this Chief of Staff will not be able to withstand it. She's running away. It's a normal thing. Maybe you want to escape, want to avoid some kind of questions and all that. But you should keep your record and yourself straight. Some of these things, even if you can't respond to them, others that are more wise or that knows answers to them will respond. But you have assumed everything to yourself, including now being addressed at almost, now she has taken the office of Deputy Prime Minister and the Chief of Staff. There's another one, again, listen to what she did by exposing our coordinator on ground.
Attend a meeting unless success is at the meeting. So, knowing what I know, I already know what is going on. And I don't need anybody to tell me anything. My own is to make sure that when we raise money for our Prime Minister, who is one of our biggest fundraisers, we want to make sure that the money we are raising.
Did you hear what she's saying here? She is implicating our Prime Minister. She said, when we raise money for our Prime Minister, listen to how, are you trying to tell me that this lady does not know the meaning of raising fund for our Prime Minister and raising fund for Biafra Liberation Army or for the Biafra cause? She said, when we raise fund for our Prime Minister, hey, God, listen, I didn't make it up. It's on her last space. You can go there and excavate them and play it yourself. Listen.
And I don't need anybody to tell me anything. My own is to make sure that when we raise money for our Prime Minister, who is one of our biggest fundraisers, we want to make sure that the money we are raising for our Prime Minister is
2 times she said it. When we raise fund for our Prime Minister is the highest fundraiser. When we raise fund for our Prime Minister, we want to make sure that the fund we are raising for our Prime Minister. I do not raise funds for our Prime Minister. I was replaying because I needed to listen to that. You need to understand, Biafrans, that this second voice I played about Ngozi Orabueze, telling the whole world, oh my God, I have less than 10 minutes for this program. Hello, sir. Hello? Hello? I'm na live program. Okay, can't you get a speaker? And when I'm only 8 minutes to round up, can't you get a speaker? Okay, hold on. Okay, yeah. Okay, 1 minute. Let me remove this earpiece so that, okay, it's okay. All right, on speaker. Please, we have a caller on the phone. Let's hear our formidable Minister of Ejema. Please, my minister, go ahead and speak to Biafrans. They are listening. Almost 438 people are listening right now, and they will hear you. Go ahead, sir.
Thank you, Deputy Minister of Information, the unshakable man, the unmovable man. On behalf of our Prime Minister and our leader, Ngozi Nnamdi Kanu, and well meaningful Biafrans and lovers of freedom, everyone that stand in the path of the truth, give yourself hand of applause. We are moving forward, and every day things are unfolding. Actually, I'm recovering from everything that is going on gradually, because I can see that at the end of the tunnel, there's light. Every exposable things will be exposed.
Yes.
Things happen for a reason. Our Prime Minister, where he is right now, probably one of the reasons is to separate all these evil people among us. Because when he was here, he's like kind of a blockade in between, trying to keep peace. This have been happening for over 2 years, and the Biafran people don't know. He's just the mediator in between to make sure that we get our freedom, and just like the title he was given, Peace Ambassador. So he make peace. He have tried to negotiate around the hour by partisanship, not partisan, bipartisan, to make sure that everything we get to where we are today. This morning I start asking myself question. Why did Ngozi Orabueze get to Finland 4 days before our convention? What is she doing? She's not part of the planning committee. She's not part of those that plan our lobby alliance we get there, or the retro president, or she didn't even plan about Michael that spoke. Actually, I created a Zoom for Michael to come in and all that.
She was there 4 days before? 4 days?
Yes. You know, and she know our bills are not yet being paid. What the hell is she doing?
Please, let me ask you a question, because I have 5 more minutes to go. I just want
speaker that used to be Ronald Reagan, former president of U.S. Ronald Reagan, advisor Doug. She didn't even know how Doug get there. I'm in charge of all the whole delegates, or all the whole Biafrans, well-wishers that spoke and actually came to Finland. She didn't even know the hotel where they are, how they get there, what they eat and all that. But she get to Finland 4 days.
4 days before.
And I personally, I have a lot of information in my hand when I get to Finland. I'm able to, even I went to our Prime Minister office. I snapped picture in his office. Ngozi didn't make it there. You know, so I was like, what is she doing for these 4 days? Who is she working for? She didn't know something we didn't. How come that you there 4 days before the event? You know the place is not being settled. You know a lot of stuff need to be taken care of. And what are you doing in that 4 days? Is there some people that she working for that she tried to solidify or make sure that things will go as a plan that she already cooked together? And I was asking myself question this morning again. If we have not done what we did on December 2nd, just to make sure that our redeclaration is satisfied, what could have happened if we go with 29? 29, the United Nations could have made our redeclaration non and void because number one, we didn't count the vote. Number two, the delegate didn't vote. We are dealing with United Nations as of this time and US, people that know how diplomatic process work. You cannot call election without the result. That's fraudulent. One, if we have submitted our document to them, they're not going to satisfy. They will say we didn't do it the proper way. Thank God for the wisdom given to our Professor Chioma and people like me that start up the energy in the morning to let people know that today, the 2nd, is the day we are here to redeclare Biafra. And Biafra agree with me that Biafra was redeclared on the 2nd, because that on the 2nd, the vote was counted, non and void. So here they make me more. And first again, before on the 20th, I know you have a short period.
Yeah, my time is up. My time is up. My time is up. We're going to do it in the evening. We're going to have a profound program in the evening, sir.
All right, no problem.
I wanted to ask you a question, but you are not giving me time to speak. But let me ask you a question.
Just go ahead. Just quick.
Just one question. Have the Prime Minister ever called you to give account for anything and you refuse to answer him? The Prime Minister, which is Simon Ekpa?
Yeah. He have not, and he's actually pleased with what I'm doing, because when I tell Biafras I do proro, sometimes they don't like it, but a majority of the time I always use my phone to offset our bill.
Thank you.
Before our money start even coming in. Sometimes I'm not even able to recover my money.
Exactly, I know.
Just like the one I did this month is still hanging. I don't even know how.
Thank you. I had to ask you. I had to ask you that because there is one drunkard somewhere in France, a drunkard, a lunatic, a senseless, ignorant, illiterate, crude illiterate for that matter, that is speculating that the PM have called you for account and you refuse. Of course, we know that she has been pushed by Ngozi Orabueze.
He actually know that I borrow the government every time. I'm blessed. I thank God God bless somebody like me financially. Even before I came to Limelight, I already been doing it closed door.
Yes.
So that it's not something I really like to discuss or use it to, because I'm doing, no. Nobody call me for this. It's something I'm doing. I'm called for it.
Yes.
I believe that's why years ago when I was supposed to have been a dead human being, God didn't allow that to happen. So I'm doing this for the love I have for my people. I can sacrifice my own life, sacrifice everything, sacrifice even my wealth, my business. I can do that to save the Biafran nation. I love my people. I'm just doing this. I'm a servant. I don't care what it costs me. That's why when I make my donation, I don't look back. I don't care. I'm doing what my heart asks me to do. I'm doing what I love to do. I want better life for Biafran people. I want Biafra to be better than where I am. It's just a sacrifice. It's something that I have sworn oath within me. I'm Chukwukabiama that I will do. But for those that are criticizing me, they better not let the wrath of our God to visit them, because God, our Creator, know that I'm pure.
Yes.
And I'm doing this because I'm called. Nobody forced me to. I'm doing it willingly for the love I have for our people. And I have commit myself. I have devoted myself. I have done things that if you are telling me 10, 20 years ago I'll be doing, I didn't know how come, it happened.
Thank you.
It just happened that I'm called.
Thank you.
And I'm doing this with the love, for the love I have for Biafra. Thank you.
Thank you very much, our able finance minister. May Chuko Kabiaba Primihele continue to bless you as you stand your ground and you encourage people like us to also.
Please, our website still remain our website. If you a genuine Biafran fighting for your freedom, please still maintain your position. Put money where you'll be putting. We're gonna make your exposition in where in what happened before our convention, where there's some money in mandate. When I asked if we can make use the fund to take care of some bill, they declined our request. So we have to be careful where we put our money. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We appreciate you for your time to even spend time with us. Thank you. God bless you. Fellow Biafrans, it's unfortunate that my time is up. I wanted more analysis on that particular audio I played for you from the space of Ngozi Orabueze. She is blackmailing and setting up our prime minister by saying that we make fund, we collect fund for our prime minister. That is coming from the mouth of Ngozi Orabueze, that we collect fund, we raise fund for our prime minister. Do you think she's making a mistake? She repeated it twice. I will play that for the last time, and then I will leave it there until I come again later tonight. 2 times did she repeat it, twice. Let me play it again. 2 times she repeated it. Listen.
Attend a meeting unless success is at the meeting. So, knowing what I know, my own is to make sure that when we raise money for our prime minister, who is one of our biggest fundraisers, we want to make sure that the money we are raising for our prime minister is going to the appropriate places that he requested, not to another place. And there's no way we can know unless I talk to these 2 individuals. They refused to meet with me. They connived with somebody we had in the homeland, Augustine Ekoyo, who is a Ebonyi State administrator.
Did you hear that? She is calling out the name of our Ebonyi State administrator on ground. The name on ground. And then tomorrow when they go after that fellow now, and anything happens to him, you will say, then what is the difference between Chinas and Ngozi? Who calls people's name on Radio Biafra, and the next day the Zoo Army will buy them? What's the difference? What is the difference? Thank you, Taproot. Thank you, every one of you that gradually are waking up, because there are some of my friends that were not waking up before. Now they are waking up. Thank you. God bless you. I'll see you guys later tonight. I'm Rafael Chabaka Jere, aka Pastor Fam.